everything you missed from day 5 of the World Cup. The tournament favorites put on a show. But first in the early game, Switzerland beat Cameroon 1-0. Breel Embolo was the man on the spot early in the second half to give the Swiss the lead. Embolo, who was actually born in Cameroon originally, did not celebrate out of respect for his home country. Switzerland did a good job the rest of the half controlling the game and took all 3 points. Next was our 4th 0-0 tie of the tournament between South Korea and Uruguay. This game registered 0 total shots on target, which is the first time in World Cup history in this entire century. But there was no shortage of chances. Godin struck the post off of a header from a beautiful corner kick that was whipped in the 42nd minute. And Valverde went on to hit the post with a rocket from 25 to 30 yards out. After 90 minutes though, the points were shared. Portugal and Ronaldo took on Ghana and won 3-2 in an insane match. Not much happened in the first half or early in the second half, up until the 60th minute where Ronaldo and Portugal were awarded a very suspect penalty. Ronaldo stepped up and fired it into the back of the net, and this goal actually made him the first player in men's World Cup history to ever score in 5 consecutive World Cups. In the 72nd minute though, Ghana responded through an Andre Ayew goal, which tied the game at 1-1. But a quick response from the Portuguese put them up 2-1 after a beautiful through ball from Bruno Fernandes and a lovely finish from the 23-year-old Joao Felix. Rafael Leao added a third goal just 2 minutes later, and it looked like the game was dead at that point. But the Ghanaians were not done, as Bukhari scored a header in the 89th minute to make it a 1-goal game and actually hit the legendary Ronaldo celebration soon after. There were 9 added minutes, and in the 99th minute, a Ghana player did the hide behind the goalie trick, which almost paid off, as Diogo Costa, the Portuguese goalkeeper, had no clue he was behind him and stole the ball and ultimately slipped and blew the opportunity. It was insane. It was an insane end to a fantastic game. In the late game, Brazil and Neymar entered the stadium with some swagger about them and left the game with all 3 points. Serbia did a good job staying strong throughout the first half and early in the second, but ultimately the Brazilians' talent was just too much to handle. After some great work from Neymar and Vini, Richarlison was the man on the spot to put the Brazilians up 1-0. Richarlison was at the double in the 72nd minute after this insane goal, which might end up being the goal of the entire tournament. Just take a second and watch this. A great 3 points, and Brazilian taking top of the group was tainted a little though by Neymar picking up what maybe could be a serious ankle injury. His ankle was extremely swollen. We can only hope that he'll be okay for the rest of the tournament, because the Brazilians are quite a fun team to watch. On day 6 of the World Cup, we have Wales versus Iran, Qatar, Senegal, Netherlands, Ecuador, and then the big one, England, USA at 2 p.m. Make sure to follow so you don't miss a single thing from the World Cup.